Exclusion and bullying towards children and young people with disability is on the rise across Australia. Advocacy groups are calling on schools to adopt more inclusive approaches to combat harassment.
At 18 years old, Matthew has aspirations to work in government or urban planning. But he says relentless bullying due to his autism, including in several instances being physically choked, affected his education, forcing him to transfer schools 8 times.
I was absolutely terrified, I didn't know if I was going to make it back home at the end of the day.
He says it became so bad that he had to be homeschooled for the last 3 years of high school. Now, not having an end of school certificate makes career options difficult.
I'm now in a limbo, and there's lots of other people who've been in a similar situation.
Matthew is among the more than 500,000 children and young people in Australia under the age of 25 with disability.
Children who don't fit the norm, who can't perform academically at the same rate as other kids. There are systemic pressures for those to be moved out of the school system.
Matthew's experience is common, according to preliminary data from Children and Young People with Disability Australia. The not-for-profit organisation surveyed 118 young people, including students, recent graduates and early school leavers with disabilities. 97 students responded to questions about their school experiences. Of those, 72% said they felt excluded from events or activities at school. 75% said they experienced bullying.
Things like being punched, kicked, spat on, harassed in person and online, sexually assaulted. It was really staggering.
CIDA is calling for the establishment of a national roadmap for inclusive education, one of the key recommendations from the Disability Royal Commission.
All states and territories and the federal government committed in principle to rolling out such a roadmap, but to date, no action has been taken.
The Department of Education says it supports the Disability Royal Commission's vision for more accessible and inclusive education for school students with disability and is committed to working with the sector to achieve this. CIDA's final report will be published in the coming weeks. Hannah Kwon, SBS World News.
Well, the Australian share market has taken Wall Street